Welcome back to another video. My name is India, and today we are fasting, guys. Help me through this 36-hour, this 48-hour fast, guys. Stick around with me. Y'all, I need this fast so bad. I've been trying to do a reset for the longest time, but I've just been putting it off. Honestly, one day of fasting, 36 hours, 48 hours of fasting is not going to reset 3 months for me. I've been wanting to do something, a fruit fast or something. But for me, fasting is the easiest thing because I don't have to prep for it. I do not have to go grocery shopping. I don't have to do some kind of theme to where I'm buying watermelon only, fruit only. I don't have to do any of that. And so anytime I'm just stressing out, not stressing out, I don't stress out, but anytime I'm just beating myself up because I'm not doing something, I'll knock out a fast. So I'm fasting right now. Of course, like I said, it's not going to reset 3 months, but things come up, vacations and hanging out with family, hanging out with friends, birthdays, that sort of thing. And so I really do need a reset. I'm not doing this for weight loss. It helps me manage my weight, but I'm not in dire need to lose a whole bunch of weight. I didn't gain a whole bunch of weight while I was on vacation or on a trip or going out to a restaurant, visiting friends. I don't have a whole bunch of weight to lose. And so I do want to talk about some of the benefits that comes along with fasting, what your body is going through when it is in a fasted state. And weight loss is going to be a result of fasting. That's automatic because you are going to be in a calorie deficit. In order to burn fat, you must be in a calorie deficit. But what I'll do right now, guys, I gotta catch y'all up to speed, right? It is almost 4 p.m. Okay, so I have been fasted for 22 hours. Now today I am doing my fast black coffee and water. Black coffee and water only. I really want to reap the benefits of fasting. Black coffee does not take you out of a fasted state, so you are reaping all the benefits of the autophagy and everything that comes along with being in a fasted state. And so currently at 22 hours, I had my last meal yesterday at 6 p.m. So I was done eating all my food, all my drinks, all whatever. I was done with that yesterday at 6 p.m. My goal is to do 48 hours, but I don't know how my morning is going to look. I might have coffee with other things in it in the morning. I don't know. So guys, come along with me. And I'm going to insert some clips right now because again, I have to catch you up to speed. I'm kind of late making this intro. So this morning, of course, I had my black coffee. Had that this morning. Had some water just now. I did my walk during my lunch break. But let's get caught up and then let's come back. It is 12 p.m. and I am 18 hours fasted. I am walking. I am currently walking. Again, I am 18 hours fasted. A lot of people ask me, do I keep up with my normal activity when I'm fasting? I do. I try to get in over 12,000 steps, and I am going to do my squats later. So I keep up with my normal movement, my normal fitness, all during the fast. There are so many benefits to fasting, so what I'm going to do is include some of the fasting benefits. A lot of people just think I do this for weight loss. Weight loss is going to be one of the results you will see from fasting, but I'll include a lot of fasting benefits and do like a little breakdown on what is happening with your body when you are in a fasted state. Keep in mind that I am not a medical professional. I am not a fasting expert. I am just doing this. looked into it a lot because I'm a faster. So go to other channels if you want professional advice about fasting, and use your own discretion. So I kind of want to briefly go through the stages of fasting again. If you are looking for more detailed fasting information, if you're looking for like the medical stuff, the really good stuff, I wouldn't suggest coming to this video for that. Again, I am not a fasting expert. I am not a medical professional. So you guys have to use your own discretion when you are viewing my content. I am just someone sharing their personal weight loss journey. And so I want to kind of talk about what happens. This is just a general search. This is just me, watching videos on this platform and using my resources. And this is just the information that I have absorbed. So there are about 4 to 5 stages of fasting. I'm going to break it down by the hour. So anywhere between 0 and 4 hours. So this is after you've had your last meal. Your body uses the absorbed nutrients, primarily the glucose, for energy. And it stores any excess energy as glycogen. Between the hours of 4 and 16, this is where your blood glucose levels drop. Your body starts to release stored glucose from its glycogen stores. This is also where your body enters a fat burning state, and autophagy, which is cellular repair, it begins. So roughly between the hours of 16 and 24, this is where your glycogen stores are depleted and the body starts to rely more on burning fat for fuel. And of course, at this point, autophagy is continuing to increase and your cells are beginning to remove those old and damaged components. Between the hours of 24 and 72, the liver starts producing ketone bodies from fatty acids. This also provides the brain and other tissues with an alternate fuel source. And so fasting for an extended period of time increases your BDNF. This is an acronym for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This supports brain function and neuroplasticity. And any fasting over 72 hours is when you have that metabolic switch. Your ketone production solidifies, leading to increased fat loss and continued autophagy. You have a few key processes when it comes to fasting. You have the metabolic switching. This is the shift from using glucose as the primary source of energy to burning fat and then ketones. And of course, you have autophagy, which is cellular cleanup, if you will. This is the process where cells digest and remove dysfunctional proteins and other components. And of course, guys, I cannot do a fasting video without mentioning the potential side effects. And of course, if you watch any of my fasting videos, I keep it real. I talk about all the things that I go through when fasting. One of the biggest ones are headaches. That's from, my lack of caffeine, maybe the electrolytes being depleted from my body, who knows? But you have your headache, your fatigue, irritability, difficulty focusing, especially when you're doing longer fasts. Y'all, I am doing a lot more talking than I wanted to, so let's get to where I'm going. But I gotta get on here and offer some kind of fasting motivation for the people who are a little bit more new to fasting. Even if you're not new to fasting, if you're someone and you've been fasting for a while, we all need the motivation. I've been fasting since I don't know when. It's been a little over 5 years since I've started, my fasting journey and started incorporating different forms of fasting. And so we all need to be motivated. So here's the thing, right? I had to really set my mind to doing this because fasting is hard. It's difficult. It is something, it's not going to be easy breezy to everyone. A lot of people get online, especially, the fasting experts or the people who've built a life around fasting. They make it look like it's so easy, and it's not. And so I want to share some of the struggles that I've experienced just today and some of the things that I'm doing to actually get over that hump. Okay, so with fasting, you will be hungry. Now, hunger doesn't bother me as much because I have built a fasting muscle. And so I really want my food, during my eating window. I typically only eat 1 meal a day. So doing a 20-hour fast is something that I typically do. But even then, guys, I get cravings. You know, if I see an ad for some kind of food, I immediately want it. And so today I've been going back and forth with the idea of fasting. It's like, I tell myself I'm a fast, and then I change my mind, like, oh no, I'm not gonna fast because I don't want to do it, or I just don't feel like it. I feel like eating my regular meal. I just don't feel like, you know, embracing this challenge or embracing the discomfort that I'm feeling. And with this fast, I'm doing some things a little different. So I'm not chewing gum. That's one of the things that brings me comfort, is me chewing gum. I don't know why, but that's one of the things. Or me having something in my coffee, like some kind of dairy-free creamer or some kind of whatever sweetener. That stuff I enjoy. And so I took that away because I really wanted to reap more of the benefits of fasting. I really wanted to do a reset. I really want to benefit from this fast. And so I kept going back and forth. Like, I did not want to fast, but I'm going to get through it. And one of the things that I'm telling myself and reminding myself of is how good I am going to feel once I get through this, once I get over this hump. When I wake up in the morning and I am fasted, that is going to be one of the best feelings ever. That is going to mentally feel good. That is going to physically feel good. That is going to feel good all the way around, if you will. So just knowing that feeling is so powerful. It's almost hard to explain. If you're someone and you've never gotten through a hump or gotten through a fast and just made it to the other side, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But just experience that. Experience just getting through it. It's powerful. What it does mentally to you to know that you've actually accomplished something, no one can take that feeling away from you. And another thing that I've been doing while doing these fasts, I now associate fasting with positive things. You know, when I'm fasting, or it's, you know, a time where I'm typically eating, but I'm fasting, my car making noise out, I'm sorry. I try to do things that are pleasurable. So if I'm fasting and I have a little bit of time, I might read a book. I might go get a pedicure. I have started to romanticize my fasting experience, so I'm not associating a fasting day with something that is so dreadful. I honestly now look at fasting days as if they're a treat, because I'm like, yes, I get to fast. I get to catch up on a book. I get to catch up on a series or whatever. I get to take a break from counting calories. I get to take a break from having to prepare my food. Like, there are a lot of benefits that come along with fasting. So I challenge you, you know, start writing a list of all the things that are good that come along with fasting. Because if we are doing these fasts and, you know, we're dreading the days that we have to fast, we're not going to sustain that. We're never going to sustain that. So start really associating your fasting days with good things. Start stacking your habits. So anytime you have a fasting day, do something you enjoy doing. Go shopping. Run an errand that you like, instead of just sitting there while you're fasting, just dreading the moments that you're fasting, just wanting the day to be over. Do something enjoyable. I'm going off on a complete tangent, guys. I might have me some more black coffee just to help me through this fast, or some tea or something without any sweetener or without any cream. I don't know, but I might do that to help me through, and we'll see. I will update you soon. I got a fun one. Let's do some engagement. Let me know in the comments below what has been your longest fast. And when I say fast, I'm talking about liquids only. I'm not talking about a fruit fast. I'm not talking about watermelon only. I'm talking about either black coffee and water or water fast. What has been your longest fast? Again, leave me a comment. My longest fast was a little over 5 days. I documented that. That might have been 4 years ago, but I did a 5-day water fast. And when I did that, I did water only. water only. I have that experience. I'll leave a link for you in the comments below, but let me know. Y'all, I forgot to mention, yesterday I told my sister that I might be fasting, and she said to me, you be having an attitude when you fast, you be in a mood when you fast. I'm gonna see what happens when she comes here. I'm not even gonna tell her that I'm fasted, but I'm gonna see how she act, because I do not have an attitude when I'm fasting. I am in a good mood. My energy is where it needs to be. Crazy enough, you would think that it's opposite, but I feel really, really good. So we'll see what she has to say, since she always likes saying things. She love coming over here talking to y'all. We gonna see what she has to say. I'm in a good mood. You're not on here. I'm on here with this on my head. Let me take this off. When you came into this house, I had a good attitude. Yes, Asia.
That's a fucking lie. You're lying. You were a sadistic serial killer. You can't. Like, I'm feared for my life. You look two kinds of crazy. You look mentally unstable, like you were gonna come eat my face off. She did that because she knew she was fasting, and she knew she was about to fuss at everybody. She fussed at us over sympathy cards. Because Mom was like, I want to sign my name, and then if he was gonna start,
I didn't know what y'all was talking about. I thought she was talking about something else. I was nice. I said, hey, big sis, come give me a hug.
Have you ever heard of a nice serial killer? Because that's not a thing, right? Because
she was suspicious. You should have thought it was really.
I was terrified. She came at me so fucking. She went like this. She said, "Hi, England." And she said,
it's not working.
And she just came and she kept coming at me, and so I went like this, and then that's how I came into the house with that. That's too much.
My sister is so crazy, guys. Quick update. It is past 7 p.m. So I am over 25 hours fasted. I am going to leave you here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you by any chance made it to this point in this video, consider subscribing to my channel. Again, thank you for watching. Good luck on your journeys, and I will see you in the next one.
I've been feeling emotional, thinking about you, babe. What can we focus on? What we should do? Tell me the truth, 'cause I don't wanna see you with somebody else. And I've been feeling lonely in this king-size bed. I'm trying not to worry about the things you say. I ain't got the time, you're always on my mind.